To the 12 tribes of the children of Israel scattered abroad, in the name of Jehovah our Creator and Jesus Christ of Nazareth, our Redeemer, I'm bringing you greeting. My name is Lorraine, or Lily of the Valley, and we're beginning to see the decline of the Roman Empire. So this story is about a lot of countries who have followed the way of the Romans, which is a lot. If you look at the book of Romans in the first instance, Romans chapter 1, Paul warned the Romans of degenerate behavior, not following the ways of the Egyptian, the Canaanites, and he warned the Israelites about doing it. Now, a lot of the Edomites or Idumeans or today's Caucasians, they didn't listen. They really benefited from Christianity and their empires became great. Then they became idolaters, like the Catholic Church, and then they promoted homosexuality, abortion, selfishness, don't want no population. The Most High is the one who controls the population. There's no point in giving people children to end up in abortion clinics. So now we're seeing the prophecies that went out against Edom and Idumea and the Grecians and the Romans coming to pass. We're seeing the shift of the empires, the start of the decline. So Italian region offers newcomers 25,000 euros to move to one of its villages. Stunningly beautiful Italian region offers newcomers that much money after all the young people moved away. Molise lies in the Apennine Ridge and the Adriatic coast in southern Italy, but despite its gorgeous setting, the youngsters have been leaving in droves. Since 2014, more than 9,000 people have left, and it has an aging population. President Donato Toma is offering 620 euros or $770 per month for 3 years. A stunning Italian region is doing that, okay? Say you can go there and open a business. It says President Donato Toma announced every village with fewer than 2,000 inhabitants in its territory will offer 700 euros, 620 pounds or $770 per month for 3 years to newcomers who promise to open a business. So the glorious village of Scapoli, noted for its international bagpiping festival each year, had a population of just 758 in 2011. Okay. So it's really needing a lot of people, and so you're just seeing that at the end of the day, not having children will result in these countries being taken over by the people who have children. So that's why you see a lot of immigrants. They open up their lands to immigrants, but a lot of the immigrants who are coming, they're coming to receive and not give because they don't have a lot of skills. And you have some places where you can get homes for £2. So the people who say they don't have place to live and they have to be living by the roadside in California and all those things, here you go. You got places for £2, $2.50, and when Detroit and those places that home selling for $1 during the mortgage crisis, none of you bought those homes because whatever you do with the little money that you have is the same thing you're going to do with the much that you have. And when you follow the Bible to the T, you can't lose, because now it's those people who give birth to children who are going to inherit these places. Earlier this year, the tiny Greek island of Antikythera, nestled between Crete and Kythera, announced plan to pay new inhabitants £450 or $550 a month, as well as providing free houses and food. You want to know where some of these prophecies are? In Obadiah. And let's see. It's Ezekiel 35:15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so I will do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord. So a lot of the Edomites descend from Mount Seir. They're also called Idumeans. They became one with the Grecians and the Romans during the time of, if you look at the book of Joshua, they became one nation. Okay. So it's going to make the places desolate, and they themselves are making it desolate because they promote individualism. They don't promote families. They promote abortions. They promote idolatry. And Malachi 1 verse 4, whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. So you see, some of these people are also Ashkenazi. They promote Planned Parenthood. They promote homosexual parades. They promote sterilizing people, abortions, things like that. So because of their deeds in the earth, and it's just plain wickedness, the Most High says, that's why you see their nations are falling apart now. In Switzerland, the village of Mondiskagia pictured said it would offer picturesque mountainside houses for just 82 pence. Here you go, another house for $1 to revitalize its old stone properties. And in Switzerland, a village said it would offer the crumbling homes of Mount Skagia in the Italian-speaking province of Ticino are surrounded by alpine trees and have breathtaking views over Lake Maggiore. So y'all can go and contact these people. Those of you over here in the West living like dogs, homeless, see, we now have houses now for $1 or €1 or $2, €2, and they'll pay you to move there. But you got to open a business, okay? So you'll get 25,000 euros, and there, okay, more places too in America as well. So this is businessinsider.com. US cities that are paying people thousands of dollars to move there, attempt to fill jobs and housing. American cities like New York have little trouble finding workers to fill job and housing. In other smaller cities facing labor shortages, it's a different story. To lure out-of-state workers, a number of cities offer new residents big incentives like money towards college loan and free land to move there. Just consider Lincoln, Kansas, which is offering free plots of land to those willing to build on them. So, Hamilton, Ohio will help new residents repay their student loans. College graduates who move to Hamilton, located about 45 minutes north of Cincinnati, can receive up to $5,000 towards their student loans. Okay? The reverse scholarship program started in February 2018. And the Hamilton Milton Journal News reports students who graduated in the last 7 years with a science, technology, engineering, math, or arts degree, or those who have more than $5,000 in college debt are eligible. Teachers who move to Hamilton and teach full-time for 5 consecutive years in select low-income school can even qualify for greater student loan paybacks up to $17,500. North Platte, Nebraska is cutting new residents big checks. In 2017, North Platte Chamber of Commerce began offering up to $10,000 to anyone who moves there for a job. New employees must agree to remain at their companies for at least 3 years. Okay? Detroit, Michigan has a fellowship program that gives newcomers a guaranteed salary for the first year. Launched in 2008, Challenge Detroit offered paid fellowships for out-of-state college graduates to move, live, and work in the city every year, but 30 fellows are chosen to work with local companies and non-profits. with the option to settle down in the city after the 12-month program finishes. People who move to Marne, Marne, Iowa can receive free land. Located in about an hour's drive from Des Moines, Marne is providing free land to new residents who want to build a house there. Often valued in the tens of thousands, the lots average about 9,600 square feet. Funded by donation, the program began a decade ago to attract more workers to the town. The rest of the state is not struggling as much. Iowa's unemployment rate stands at 2.6%, which is much lower than the national rate of 3.7%. New residents of Cottonwood Falls, Kansas may not need to pay income taxes for the first 5 years. Okay, it's designated as a rural opportunity zone. The town is one of 77 counties that the state has authorized to offer these to newcomers. People who move to Colby, a city in Thomas County, can apply for both the income tax waivers and up to $15,000 student loan repayments. The same goes for Oberlin, Eureka, Stockton. Students, remote workers who move to Burlington, Vermont can receive up to $10,000. Okay, as of January 2019, Vermont will pay $10,000 over 2 years to a small number of remote workers who relocate there. Money that will help cover costs of relocation, computer software and hardware, internet access, and membership to co-working spaces. Government Phil Scott signed the bill into law. Okay, so by attracting out-of-state tech workers, the grant program hopes to revitalize Vermont's aging workforce. Okay. The statewide program is not limited to Burlington newcomers, but since the city is the largest in Vermont, it may be an attractive place for new residents. City of Lincoln, Kansas is giving away free land. Free lots, 12,000 square feet to 36,000 square feet. They are available on a first come, first served basis, according to the city's website. Before purchasing land, buyers must agree to enter into a contract with a building contractor by a date that is agreed upon by both them and the city. A program in Tulsa, Oklahoma is paying remote workers up to $10,000 to move there and giving them housing stipends. The Tulsa remote program is paying remote workers to move to the city, according to the website. St. Clair County in Michigan is